There's a big gap in the educational and informational material on consultancies, and it's about running consultancies. There's plenty of information on how to start or grow or scale or whatever term is used, though much of it is hyperbole. There's information on consulting methods or generic leadership methods, and a growing body of literature on optimizing for sale. But next to nothing on the nitty-gritty of running a consultancy, day in and day out. The Tetris played with resources, choosing the right structure, the meaningful management of costs, the ensuring of culture in the face of client-based and remote working, the best ways to build knowledge, the most efficient ways to write responses to RFPs, the systemic risk that consultancies deal with every day, and the list goes on. You can find elements of this if you look hard enough. But there's only a couple of books, no publicly available training. Having talked to dozens of leaders in consultancies over the years, big and small, including some in the Big Four, there's no end-to-end internal training either. That's the way we've always done it, or it's not something that can be taught, or worse, if you need teaching, you're not the right person, is baked into organizations, and inefficient or average methods just get carried through from leader to leader and division to division. There are no outside methods to view to help you reimagine the way that things can be done, because sharing across competitive organizations is frowned upon, or worse, is seen as an ethical breach. Consultancy leadership methods vary across a single organization because nobody was introduced to the internal methods at the same time or in the same structured way. And there's little emphasis on succession management because, quite frankly, how do you do it? The organizational management method isn't documented, and only when the shit hits the fan does an organization find time for knowledge management and knowledge transfer. Consultancy leadership skills are therefore learned on the job and in the role. This means it takes long periods before promising or capable individuals learn how to run consultancies, and in fact so much time that people get frustrated and take their skills to competitors who promise the grass really is greener. Alternatively, high flyers are pushed into sink or swim positions. It also means that organizations stall, typically about the 50 or 60 person mark, where the drive and growth focus of the founders in the initial years hits the realism of the need to manage all the moving parts that come with increased scale. This is the gap I'm looking to fill, through education, providing information, training, methods and frameworks that help you run the organization, through advising on and implementing fast track and succession management programs, and through on-the-ground consultancy, giving hints and tips to improve how consultancies are managed. This should all lead to more profit, greater stability, less risk, less stress, and overall a managed acceleration of progress. There's simply no shortcut to consulting success. It takes time, effort, and making mistakes. Not all organizations are like this, of course, and many are well advanced, balanced, and well managed. But you're likely to recognize elements of this either from your past as you've made your way through your career, or from your present in perhaps a leadership position of your own. If any of this rings a bell, well, I believe you've come to the right place. Why not start by enrolling in the Consultancy Leadership Masterclass? I promise you it will be a day well spent.